The afterlife. And most people agree that it's eternal, at least when it comes to spirituality. Of course, you have the other side of the fence, the atheists. They believe that's a bunch of hogwash. But since the majority of the physics actually support it, then we'll go with that one. And because this is the actual focus of the series. When you're dead, you don't really have anywhere to go. There's no one to go to. You don't have friends here. Well, you might have ancestors, but they might be assholes, so you never know. um, so if you got nowhere to go, you just kind of wander. Hopefully, you don't wander into the wrong place and end up stuck in someone's web of food. They don't have to be spiders, but they sure hell act like it. It's always good to be aware. You don't have to be self-aware, but you have to be aware enough that you're in a place that you probably shouldn't be in if you value your freedom. And most things do value their freedom. The issue is that the things they usually end up around do not, and they do not care. Negotiation does not end well because it just ends in the same thing: a slave and food all in one. So, when you don't have anywhere to go, you're stuck with the fact that you're working with scraps, kind of like a gulag in a way. May not be as violent, but in the end, that web is going to take its toll, and you need to find ways to get the hell out of it. This is why you also have some ghost crews that go around and de-haunt places. It's to help them and to give them peace of mind. In their eyes, they are sending them to wherever, who knows. The idea that there is a paradise that they could go to and be sent to. Chances are probably not being sent to much of any paradise, just elsewhere where they don't have to be tethered. They can move on with their actual life. So it's usually a good idea that when you're dead, you don't just wander around aimlessly. You would need to pay attention to, even in that state, fluctuations. You would know that some places are worse and some places might be a little too perfect. You would need to be aware of your surroundings. Just because the place might seem empty does not mean that it is. As they say, absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence. So it's always good, even when you're dead, as a soul, to remember where you are. Remember the risk.